Hi, this is Lisa Harris with My Creative Pursuits. Welcome to another week of Scraps and Stash Saturday. As I was preparing this video, I realized that I never posted the video for last week's Scraps and Stash Saturday. I was away at a scrapbooking retreat, and let me tell you, we stayed up way later than any human ever should every night, and somehow posting the video just slipped my mind. But it is all ready to go on my laptop, and because I'm OCD like that, I have to have them in order, so I'll post it right before this one. So, if you feel like you missed a video, there's my long-winded explanation why. Let's get into it, shall we? For the month of June, I'm playing along with the drills, basic training, and special ops over at the SWAT Scrap Warriors Advanced Training Challenge blog. Say that 10 times fast. The first drill for the month of June was to scrap a selfie, and since I couldn't really build a kit around that notion, I dug back a little further and found this color scheme, and I was in business. This week I've created 2 layouts and a card from the kit I put together. The first layout is simply titled Memo, and it features photos of my mom holding each of my babies, both in almost the exact same pose 3 years apart. Her expression is the same happy smile, though you can only really see it in profile. For this layout, I just layered a block of pattern paper over a craft background and matted it in pink. I put a pattern paper photo mat overlapping that, then layered on stickers, die cuts, and brads to embellish. Although the design is super simple, this is one of my most favorite layouts of all time just because of the subject matter. The second layout is titled Two of a Kind, and it shows off a couple of photos of my friend Faith. For this layout, I finally used that Amy Tangerine pattern paper as a background. I layered a scrap of EcoPart paper across the top for a photo mat, then added a couple of strips of yellow above and below it. I used one of the Bo Bunny Noteworthy sheets for the journaling block and layered jelly bean soup bits and pieces over that. The title piece was originally white, and I colored it with yellow dilution spray. I also used the spray ink to paint the flowers and leaves on the Amy Tangerine paper. I did that by spraying a small amount of the ink onto my craft mat, then used a small paintbrush to color in the outlines. My final project this week is a card. My friend Faith gave me a sheet of adorable Instagram Polaroid frames, and I wanted to play with those. I colored a couple of them yellow for the previous layout, but I just couldn't seem to find a way to make them work, so I decided to make a card. I started with a scrap of basic gray pattern paper. It was 4.5 inches wide, so I trimmed off 1/2 inch and layered the stripe over the floral print. I used picked berry distress ink to dye the Polaroid frame and tucked it behind the striped strip. Then I layered on some basic gray die cuts, a couple of stickers, and a brad. Very pretty if I do say so myself. And here's what's left of my kit. I still have 3 full sheets of pattern paper. 2 of them are the My Mind's Eye lacy banner papers. I feel like I should turn them into a double-page spread somehow, and I may break down and dip into my Valentine's photos to make that happen. I'd really like to figure out a way to use them that isn't Valentine related though. I still have quite a few stickers, brads, and die cuts, and 2 full sheets of solid cardstock, the pink and the yellow that you see in the photo. It'll be a challenge to see what other projects I can squeeze out of this kit, that's for sure. And that's it for Scraps and Stash Saturday, June 21st. Join me next week for the final projects for this month, as well as a sneak peek at next month's kit. Thanks for watching.